Okay, so a lot of times in the probability and conditional probability questions on the SAT, people miss them because they don't read carefully enough, or they miss them because they overcomplicate things, or they get them right but they take too long because they overcomplicate things. So you want to read carefully and slowly and don't rush that step. But then when you're working through the question, you work through it quickly with confidence and without too much hesitation. So let's try this one here. In a bag, there are 26 blue, 4 white, 26 yellow, and 8 orange marbles. If you select one of these marbles at random, what is the probability of selecting a marble that is neither blue nor orange? So the key here is that it's neither blue nor orange. So that means it's anything but those two. So those two, right, blue and orange, are 26 plus 8. So they are 34. Now the total is 26 plus 8 plus 4 plus 26, which is going to be 64, right? And probability is the condition you do want, which is going to be 64 minus 34, because we don't want the blue and the orange, and that'll give us 30, over the probability, or over the total. So that will be 30 over 64, which isn't an answer choice, but when we simplify and divide, right, we're going to get 15 out of 32, right? So this is A. The SAT grades this question as a medium level type of question, and that's great because if you can do this quickly and efficiently, you're on a great place, because most of the questions you'll see are either medium or easy, right? There are hard questions, and we've done a lot of those, but don't worry about those right now. Worry about getting this question, right? And if you can get that, that's great. In fact, the points are worth more for medium and easy level questions than they are for hard questions, so keep that in mind. Okay, so here you'll see that the question's phrasing is a little different, but that actually won't affect the math too much. So in a bag, there are 45 pairs of white socks, 7 pairs of yellow socks, 8 pairs of black socks, and 40 pairs of blue socks. If you select one of these socks at random, what is the probability of selecting a sock that is either black or white? So this time the phrasing is either, so we're not going to subtract these from the total. We're just going to use these and put them over the total. And then the thing I think that would throw people off is this whole pairs of, but since everything is a pair, a lot of people would double everything to find the total number of socks. But if you're doubling everything, it's really going to be the same proportions, right? So let's just do the pairing. So it'll be 45 pairs plus 8 pairs. You're going to get 53. And then you can do 53 plus the rest, right? Plus 7 plus 40. And that's going to give us 100. So our answer is going to be 53 over 100. Now you might be worried and be tempted to complicate it by being like, well, every pair of socks is actually 2 socks. And then you double everything, and then you do 90 plus 16 plus 14 plus 80, and you get 200. And then you'd be like, okay, well, 90 plus 16 is 106 over 200. And then you simplify and you get back to 53 over 100. But you don't need to do that because everything is paired, so it's all equal. So the doubling doesn't matter, right? So it's just going to be about doing 53 over 100, which is C. There's nothing wrong with doing this. It just takes longer, and there's a higher chance of messing up, and you have to simplify at the end, right? And this might be done in a question where you're like having to draw socks one at a time and having to find the probability. I'm sure we'll do questions like that in the future. But you want to be engaged with what the question is asking and the info it's giving. I think a lot of students are trying to rush. They're thinking about questions they just did or questions they're going to do. You know, they get anxious or nervous. You don't want to do that. You want to focus on the reading, focus on the passage that's in front of you, and then the numbers will clarify and everything will be fine, right? So these are not too bad. They're rated as medium. I can see why people would think they're easy, but I just want you to practice this and be careful with it. And if you do that, you'll be in a great place. So let me know if you have any questions on this. I'd be more than happy to help on anything related to the SAT, whether it's the math or the verbal or applying for something like, I don't know, some sort of fund for it. Just let me know. I'm happy to help. I've helped students with a whole bunch of things before. Otherwise, I hope it is sunny where you are. And if it's raining, I hope it is cleaning your windows and watering your plants. Talk to you soon. Bye.